Let's get started. I assume we're all very new to Power BI. Let's start from the scratch carefully. This is Sai Phanindra from SQL School. I assure you practical sessions from scratch from the basics. You need to make sure, friends, on time practice, my kind request. Let's understand more about Power BI today. Any data source, any format of source data, we can report using Power BI. Data may be from a warehouse or from a OLTP, online transaction processing database, live OLTP or data source. Any type of data, any amount of data, we can perform reporting activities. We can do the reporting. I repeat, what is that? Observe carefully. Power BI is a one-stop environment. It's not just a tool. There are multiple tools. So Power BI is a single shop, one-stop shop for all types of reporting environments. It can be a structured data, unstructured data, semi-structured data, anything, either files, apps, websites, any type of data we can report, generate reports using Power BI technology. One thing, if the source is database or a warehouse, we use SQL to read and filter the data for Power BI reporting. If the source is non-database, we use something called Power Query to report the data. For our Power BI classes from tomorrow, SQL prerequisite, Power Query part of the course, part of Power BI. Are we clear so far, please? The diagram, please. I'll wait. The purpose of Power BI, please. I'll wait. Mic with everyone.
Yes, sir.
I'll wait. Others, you have to respond to my questions. I have to respond to your questions as well. Okay, please help me. I'll continue. Next. Really, friends, see, my answers are important to you. Your answers are important to me. Please help me. So the extensiveness of our answers each other depends on our rapport with the subject. Need your support. Let's get started. Why Power BI? Cheaper compared to other reporting platforms like Google Data Studio, ClickView, ClickSense, Tableau, etc. Power BI is comparatively cheaper, easier, very user-friendly. Simple drag and drop with faster data analytics. We have cloud reporting and on-premises, means non-cloud reporting environments as well in Power BI. So this Power BI is made up of three important techniques. Power Query for ETL, extract, transform data from various sources loaded to the destination. DAX, computations, calculations, analytics, DAX, and Copilot for AI-based scenario activities, part of our classes. So these three are the very common day-to-day used techniques within Power BI. And from here, remember, Power BI is a reporting environment. This Power BI reporting environment is mainly for reporting any type of data, any amount of data. There are specific job roles: developer, analyst, business analyst, or data analyst, BI developer, data engineer. 5 prominent job roles in Power BI. And from here, what exactly we are going to learn? Remember, Power BI is a suite of tools, a collection of 7 design tools. What are they? Let's see. On my screen now. Our Power BI classes, this is a complete ecosystem. We have Power BI desktop. The very first tool tomorrow to understand the basic reports, we'll start with number 1. Then comes alternative for 1, 4. 4 is alternative. We have 2 and 3. Again for 2, alternative is 5. So 1, Power BI desktop. We'll slowly proceed for its alternative desktop RS. Remember, 1 to 6 are the tools, okay, free tools we need to learn in Power BI. We learn 1 first and slowly step into 4, alternative for 1. Then 2 next, alternative for 2, 5. Then 3 and 6. Why these many tools? Because there are different types of reports. We have interactive reports, paginated reports, analytical reports, mobile reports. For interactive reports, 1 tool for cloud, 1 for report server. Cloud and non-cloud, there are 2 hostings for reports. So 2 separate tools. 1 for cloud, 1 for non-cloud or on-premises. Next. Then comes paginated reports. One is interactive reports, 2 tools. Now paginated report, 2 more tools. 1 for cloud, 1 for non-cloud. Interactive reports are mainly for social media, wherein we hover the mouse or click with our mouse on one particular item, it automatically gives the calculations, just like a Facebook Insights. So these are the examples we are going to learn initially. Then we are going to learn something called paginated reports, like our traditional bank statements, mobile bills, etc. That is the paginated reports. Next, from here, we need to learn something called analytical reports and mobile reports. Our next things. I repeat, there are total 4 types of reports. Interactive report, paginated, analytical, mobile. Interactive, there are 2 options. There are 2 different tools, 1 for cloud, 1 for report server. Like Facebook Insights or LinkedIn feeds, etc. Best examples. Wherein you click on one particular item, something else will be automatically filtered. Okay, that is called paginated reports, interactive reports. Then we are going to learn something called paginated, like bank statements or credit card bills that we get on email end of the month. Okay, that is the traditional report called paginated report. Analytical reports are for Excel. Mobile reports are for mobiles, tablets, smart clocks, etc. Let me show you a small example of interactive report. Here it is on my screen. I click on India. Only India data is reported. US, only US data is reported. Germany, only Germany is reported. So this kind of clickable reports are called interactive reports. Or you hover the mouse, you get some pop-up automatically. This is called interactive reports. Paginated reports are just like a regular PDF report. Example. I'll take you to a small PDF report generated recently from my previous classes. This is called paginated report. No click. Nothing happens if I click it. A PDF report is the best example for paginated reports like bank statement, credit card bills, etc. Analytical report for Excel. There are some extensions we need to do for analytical reports. And finally, we are going to practice mobile reports. So total 4 report categories, 6 design tools. We also need to learn something called gateway for data refresh. Any changes that occur at the source should be refreshed automatically. Okay, here it is. That is called gateway, data refresh component. With this content, we need to learn Power BI Cloud first. Of course, we learn all these tools, then we step into cloud. In cloud, we are going to learn and implement reports, dashboards, and apps. Then we are going to step into report server. See here, report server. This report server has only reports, no dashboards, no apps. Okay, we'll do them slowly, step by step. Next, where to start with? Yes, we need to start with installations. Tomorrow, we'll start our actual classes. We'll start installation first. Then do basic reporting activities. If you submit daily assignments on time, you get additional assignments for weekend automatically. All assignments will be submitted through website so that my team can easily, scan, identify who are all responding, submitting the things. They do the needful. I have a separate 2-member team only for assignments, replying to assignments, identifying the active learners, active participants, and providing more content to them. Everything in streamline mode. Please help me. After we do the first module, these items, then second module, Power Query. In Power Query, it's all about ETL, remember. Power Query is all about ETL, extract, transform, load. But what we're extracting, here it is. To read data from non-database sources like website, apps, files, etc. We'll take those Power Query concepts. About 50 examples. From those 50 examples, you have 3 assignments. DAX, another 50 examples, 4 assignments. And Copilot, this is an optional add-on in case you want to sign up for. Power Query DAX, part of our regular 4 weeks course, 4 weeks journey. Next. So after Power Query comes Cloud, Report Server, and DAX. Here, once we complete all this practice, we go for one project. Either you start to work on the project from second week of the course, or at the end of the course, once you complete all these items as per your comfort, your choice. Next, in case you're planning for video training, in case right now we're talking about the regular live class. If it is video classes, also same pattern. You choose any one, either live or video option. Anything is fine as per your comfort. Okay, next. Here it is. The next screen gives us the complete information, the chapter wise content or the video wise content. Just wait, please. I'll give you the complete information. Yes, here it is on my screen now. SQL, you're already aware of it. Just revise your SQL during free time. And we're going to concentrate on Power BI from next class tomorrow. Total 40 concepts on my screen, 40 concepts for Power BI, or 40 videos in case you are into video training, self-paced videos. It's up to you. You may join for few classes live and shift to video for remaining classes. Up to you. Complete retake would be costly for us. You have to understand it, either live or video. The remaining classes, we can surely guide you, because even we need to meet the financials, right, and commercials. So please do help us. For example, attending few classes live, remaining you may attend live or video, anything as per your wish. Remaining items upon proper prior intimation, please do help us with on-time practice, on-time submission of assignments. It's very, very important for us. Next, project work, either live or video training modes. We have same project, and the project solutions will be running on weekends. Either live attendees or video attendees, same project. With this content, any questions, let me know, please. I'll wait. We have few more items before we plan for our installation. Any questions, please let me know. I'll wait. Fine, let's continue. I'll provide this complete content on email today. Please see if we can go through it carefully. So tomorrow we are going to start with the installations. After we do installations, we need to learn about something called basic report design, groupings, hierarchies, sync, filters, so on. By mid of next week, we'll step into big data access. By that time, please revise your SQL queries. I'll provide you one sample database today with few queries for your practice. Okay, please install that database and revise your SQL queries. Please, hope you'll do it for me for better understanding of our Power BI classes from tomorrow. Hope you'll revise your SQL concepts today, please. Yes, please, I'll wait.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Yes, we'll revise.
Thank attendees will be responsive. They will be receiving the mail. I'll continue. Next. After we learn multiple data sources, see here, Power BI can report data from various sources, right? PDF, text, or Parquet, JSON, HTML. So these are all the items we need to learn. We need to work with multiple data sources and generate the report. Of course, Excel is always a preferred option. Either SQL or Excel, anyone. Usually SQL and Excel are the preferred options, but Power BI can read data from various sources like AVRO, Parquet, PDF, JSON, etc. I'll provide you all these data sources for your practice anyway. Once we learn multiple ways to report the data, then comes something called visualizations. There are multiple visualizations in Power BI, and we need to learn table, matrix, tree map, chord, etc. We need to touch base with all visualizations. Then comes Power Query, 50 examples, Cloud, 50 examples. Then comes DAX, next level activities, another 50 examples, and then project work. So our entire course is divided into 4 different modules. Basic module, this one. Then Power Query module, Cloud and Report Server module, and finally DAX module. Practice on time, my kind request. Next, we have additional items like Power BI with OLAP database integration, Power BI with Azure integrations, or Snowflake based on your combo courses that you are signing up for. So here it is. In case you're planning for some solid resume, then we need to understand the end-to-end implementation of any project. Here it is. For any end-to-end implementation, we need to start with the birthplace of data. Here we go. For example, assume you have some apps. I'll take one layer here. This is a data source layer. This is a data source layer, okay? Data sources. In these data sources, you may have number one, usually apps, end user apps will bring the data. They bring all the data. Maybe a Google app or Samsung app, Apple apps, etc. Anything. They bring the data. Sometimes through websites. We get the data from websites. Or forms, either from websites or social media forms. Or through feeds and comments, we get the data. Or we may get data from files. Or we may get data from legacy systems, legacy files, legacy databases, etc. Any data, at the end of the day, we need to generate the reports, right? We need to present it. There's an actual concept. So here comes Power BI. Of course, Power BI, we can implement it either cloud or non-cloud. That's fine. We are learning the overall Power BI journey. In olden days, Power BI used to have its own cloud, Power BI cloud. Now, Power BI is a part of another cloud called Fabric Cloud. Remember this. In olden days, Power BI used to be having its own dedicated cloud. Now, Power BI is a room inside the Fabric house. So, Fabric Cloud has Power BI. Let me show you first. We should be aware of all these basic information to start our practice. For example, I'll show you. There is something called app.powerbi.com. We'll be learning in the Power BI cloud module, third module. It asks you for the email address. The cloud details I will take care. You will be given the cloud login details today. Of course, we'll start using them from tomorrow. You'll be given the credentials for the cloud login today. First, let me log in. It'll ask you for the password. I'll provide the login credentials to you on email. Will do. Just wait. Yes. Once you sign in, see, observe carefully. We are into app.powerbi.com, right? Let's wait. You see app.powerbi.com and create. It will take you to a report. Okay, a report. But you see something called fabric items here. Lakehouse, notebook, see all. See all. And you see data engineering, data science, data factory, everything within the Power BI workspace. Data science, warehouse, these are all the different departments, databases, etc. So Power BI is so vast, it became a common reporting solution, one short reporting solution for real-time projects, database projects, warehousing projects, data science projects with AI activities. Okay, what is it now? Fabric Cloud. Power BI is just one room inside a big Fabric Cloud. There are other rooms like warehouse room, engineering room, etc. Now, how to bring data from the sources to Power BI? Yes, here comes one important item, that is Power Query. Okay, remember this. Power Query. Next, I'll put this way. Then we have other one. I'll just like this. Okay. Next, please take this diagram into your notes after 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. Please take the diagram into your notes. Next, we have something called OLTP layer. What is it? OLTP layer. The OLTP databases. Next, I'll just put this one. OLTP sources. The OLTP sources have multiple databases like this. Okay, something like this. Big or small databases in this way. Next. Okay, here it is. From these databases, OLTP, remember, you have the data imports. From apps to OLTP, usually stored procedures will take care. This is actual concept. Yes, please, stored procedures. They take care of data imports. Because see, app support parameters. Well, logging into today's webinar, you got one option to add name, email address, phone number. Those prompts, text box prompts will be captured by procedures. Insert data to OLTP. But over a period of time, we need to get the data to a warehouse, DWH. Okay, and inside data warehouse, we store multiple databases, something like this. Okay, in this way. So these are called data warehouse databases. Okay, here it is. DWH we call. Next. What is it? Data warehouse. There are different technologies like Spark, Redshift, Snowflake, Synapse, Fabric Warehouse, etc. There are various technologies to load the data. Here comes ETL, extract, transform, load. Remember, using ETL, we can load data directly into warehouse. Please, everyone, are we getting it? Please, I'll wait. Please, I'll wait.
Yes.
Others,
Yes, sir.
please, are we getting the
Yes,
concept
yes,
now?
we are
Please.
getting. Yes.
Yep, great. Let's continue. Okay, we need to understand the end-to-end implementation plan. Then learning the technology becomes very easy, straightforward. Okay, let's see. Next. Okay, data sits in warehouse. It is inside the data warehouse layer, very, very important. There will be something called cloud computing concepts called clusters. Here it is. What is this? Cloud computing. Cloud computing components like Spark clusters, something called data integration units, DIUs, etc. They will be here. Where? In the warehouse. They power the fuel, they supply the fuel to the ETL. Sometimes, not always, sometimes. We have something called data mart concepts to get the data into warehouse. Then finally, the data would be connected to the Power BI. Here it is. Either through Power Query or sometimes using DAX. We read the data into Power BI from warehouse. Okay, now with this content, so birthplace of data, data source to OLTP, warehouse, and data load activities. So we need to understand in our classes this entire concepts. So different ways to read the data into Power BI, right? Power Query, DAX. We need to learn them slowly. One more thing. I'll just put this one here, okay? I'll put this one. Yes. And I'll just put like this. Here, the OLTP is there, right? The OLTP data, I'll just bring it, send to back. Here it is. And I'll give this as right side. Yes. The OLTP is there, right? From OLTP also, data can be sent to Power BI. But this is mostly using SQL. Warehouse to Power BI, we have SQL as well. So SQL way to pump the data, Power Query way to pump the data, and DAX way to pump the data, depending on the type of data source. With this, any questions or clarifications bringing data into Power BI, let me know, please. I'll wait. I'll wait. Fine. From here, our next step. We need to learn how to first install SQL. So first install Power BI. Okay, not SQL. Sorry, Power BI. We'll see how to install Power BI first. Then we'll start with non-database sources. Then slowly step into database sources. We'll start with non-database sources data into Power BI. Then OLTP. Finally, warehouse. Okay, next. Any questions, let me know. We'll stop here. I'll provide you this complete notes and a small document that explains what is Power BI. Please see if we can go through it carefully for tomorrow's class. It explains like what is reporting, what is Power BI, our common job roles, access data, perform data modeling, and design reports, either to cloud or to report server. Okay, and it also gives information about our learning plan. This one, Power BI training plan, the one I was showing you a few minutes back. Software download, I will take care. Make sure you have Windows 8 or higher operating system. Unfortunately, other OS won't work. We need Windows only. Any questions now? Over to you. Please let me know. We'll stop for today. Tomorrow we'll start our practice. Questions, please let me know. I'll wait.
So we'll be using all the queries we learned in SQL classes in the Power BI, right?
Yes, we do. Yep, we do. Questions, please. Anyone? I'll wait.
Sir, I
Yes,
have
please.
a issue with it's like I have a question with the course structure. So it's divided into three parts. So I'm mostly concentrated in third part where Power BI with AI.
Sure.
So Power BI with AI will cover the fabric also, right?
Yes, it does. It does fabric from analytics. Okay, not from engineering.
Okay, fabric
Fabric
from
engineering.
analytics. Mm,
Exactly, not engineering. Because fabric engineering, we have a separate course, 6 weeks
mm.
journey separate.
Okay. So
Yes.
I'm looking for means like fabric with in terms of analytics only. So
Yes.
in that case, that is the third module. So when can I join for those sessions?
We can update you the exact schedule for AI with Power BI. By
Okay.
end of this week, we can update you the schedules. We'll do. Yep.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Because first, we need to complete all these concepts, right? Okay. So in fact, like our separate schedules, morning and evening schedules are there for AI with Power BI. For those participants who completed all these concepts, we have that Power BI with AI classes, 3 weeks course separately. We have it. We'll send the schedules anyway. We'll do. Yep. Next question, please. I'll wait.
Hello, sir.
Yes, madam. Please tell me. Yes.
So I used to work as SSIS developer.
Okay.
Now I had taken a break for some months. So for a
Okay.
good resume, which Power BI combo will be good? You said previously, right? There will be some combo with Azure and some with analytics, something like that.
Yes. Yes. Got it. Yep.
So can you please suggest
Understood.
me?
Surely. Definitely. Definitely. So let me just take it this way. Just wait. Just wait then. Yep. So you can, plan for the resume like this. For example, here it is. Just wait. Could you please check your mic, please? Some background sound there actually. Yes, thank you. So these are Power BI. So you can choose any one combination. So you can choose like this. For example, you're into backend activities. So you can take like first combination can be SQL with Power BI, the first combination, or second combination, number 2. It can be Azure Data Engineer with Power BI, or third combination, it can be Snowflake Data Engineer with Power BI, or fourth combination, MSBI, but traditional MSBI with Power BI. Okay, it's up to you.
Okay.
Or Fabric Data Engineer with Power BI.
So
I'll
you are
just put,
going to cover this Fabric Data Engineer with Power BI in this course?
yeah, if you sign up for Fabric course, we are going to take it. Fabric Data Engineering course, Power BI. That combo is there. You can do. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
We are into core Power BI, madam, in this course. Okay, core Power BI.
Oh,
You want Fabric?
okay.
Yes, you can take it separately. Fabric Engineering 6 weeks. Fabric Data
Oh,
Factory, PySpark, notebooks, all those stuff. Backend. That's a backend activity.
okay.
I'll just show you this way. A simplified diagram. I can show you what I mean. Just wait. Just wait. Yes, on my screen. We are into Power BI. You can take Fabric Engineering, T-SQL, Data Factory, Fabric with Power Query, PySpark. Power Query comes everywhere. Okay, Power Query is there in Power BI. Power Query is there in Fabric as well. But controls are a bit different. So you can take backend and front end, or only front end. It's up to you.
Okay.
Well, next. And here,
And
I'll wait.
MSBI means we have three modules in MSBI, right? SSIS, SSRS, and SSAS. So that
Exactly.
is also a different course, I think.
Exactly. It is separate course. Yes.
Okay.
So here are the certification numbers from Microsoft: DP 600, DP 700. And here we used to have a certification earlier, 2 certifications. Now we have only one, PL 300. You can opt for PL 300 here as well. Okay. For these two, there are no certifications as on date. So you need to take PL 300 only. Yes, madam. So this is a complete list. You choose whichever you want. This is a complete list.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
I will
Next
take a
question,
screenshot of this.
please. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Next question, please. I'll wait.
Sir, I'm Deepali. I have means experience in medical coding, and now I'm somewhat in the science clinical.
Okay.
So I some companies asking for SQL more detail and for the Python. So I joined for the data analyst. In that Power BI is there, but some part Power BI also very useful. But how it is useful, I don't know. So now I take data analyst. It is fine for all these 3 sessions. I'm asking.
Definitely, madam, it should work. You can do it. Yes, you can.
But
It's
now
enough.
it is how much basic Power BI it is enough for me.
I think that regular 4 weeks Power BI course should be enough. Later, if required, you can come back to me and take the remaining part, the 3 weeks AI with Copilot extension. That one you can do separately if
Okay.
required. Yes.
Okay.
For
Okay.
now,
Okay, sir. Okay.
the 4 weeks Power BI is enough. Yep. Yep. Next question, please. I'll wait.
Sir, can you share the today's recording classes and the notes on the provided email address?
Oh, you are there today? Okay, I didn't hear you till now actually. Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I just
we'll
joined
do.
late. I'll watch the
Oh,
recording session for today. I don't think it should be a problem.
fine. Then fine. No issues. We'll do. Yep. Sure. We'll do. We'll do. Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Next. Welcome, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Next question, please. I'll wait. Fine, friends. So we start from tomorrow. We slowly start our practice from tomorrow, right from the basics. Okay. Email will be sent in another 5 minutes. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. Thank you. Meeting from tomorrow. Thank you so much. We'll start from the scratch. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.